Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's been a while. It's been a while that I've had an update on the journey to Road to a Million. Of course, if you don't know me, my name's Julian, and of course, I'm gonna explain. Obviously, or I even explained a bit last video why I've been like a bit lacking, but now everything's back. We're back to giving sauce. Next Wednesday, this Wednesday coming up, gonna post something I've been learning a lot, and that's really been helping me make numbers like this. But yeah, I wanted to give you an update on a six-figure brand like I've been working on with my partner Jason, and we've been absolutely grinding. There's a lot of things that has gotten where we are. And so for an example, tonight the night's not over, but we're sitting just, of course, because people love the dashboard flex. It's the dashboard flex. Sitting at 6.4. Oh, shit. No. Don't do that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Anyways, you... Fuck off. Anyways, you guys get the gist. We're doing around almost 7K days, and I remember giving the last update, we were doing around 2-3K days. So of course you can see that we've been scaling a bit more aggressively, definitely doubling budgets. And this is actually a different store than all the other this is my second brand actually. And I'm gonna get into what we've been doing, why is this our second brand, why are we scaling to 7K days, and hopefully you can learn something from this. So we had our original brand that was doing well. That was the one that did well over six figures. I actually don't even know how much this has done in total, probably close to 50. But the other brand actually is something that we really experience a lot of issues on the back end. And maybe this is something no one talks about. And that's why I'm happy to come here and give you my experience with that. Maybe you can learn, right? Because every product is very different with the back end, let me start from the beginning. So basically what happened is our ads were starting, our margins and ROAS are starting to decline from Meta. And the reason being is not because of our skills were, decreasing. Of course, we're getting better as we speak, right? But what happened is we noticed that Facebook was charging higher CPMs, basically unfavoring our product. Now, this is by no means the reason, of an issue. Of course, you can always figure this out, but it's just an aspect that we learned, because obviously even at 2-3K days without that's why I truly believe all these people that flex crazy dashboards daily, I don't know what they're doing with the back end, but it's there's no way this shit is lasting long, because I've definitely learned a lot about how you need to have a very well-structured back end. And let me explain why. So even at 2-3K days, which are nothing crazy, right? We've been doing that consistently for 3+ months for this brand. And it took us, we still haven't figured it out. Our back end for that brand was really unstable. We were unable to, find a supplier that can work with us, with speed. We weren't able to get a custom package and everything. And it's just been a complete mess. Now, I think I'll go more in depth with that. I might have a special video with my partner about this, but just to sum it up quickly, when you don't have fast shipping times, when you don't have custom packaging, and especially for a long period of time, you're going to get negative comments, you're going to get negative feedback. And Facebook is not stupid. They know that. They see the comments that are on your Facebook profile. They're, seeing the chargebacks on Shopify, I think. I don't even know. But just overall negativity, not crazy negativity, but overall negativity has definitely decreased our performance on that brand. Then that didn't stop us. We tried to go and we finally work with a private supplier. He's a G, really, really great. And we tried to customize it, but it would have taken 10,000 MOQ, which is you have to order 10,000 of items of stock up front, and it would only take like a month, and like it was just a hassle. So that brand is actually up in the air right now. We actually, we do want, me and my partner, definitely Jason, want to like launch a video about this. That's why I won't say much, but like we may actually fully customize and go all in and brand that one out. But that's a decision we have to make. As of now, we also had a second store, consistently bringing in 3-4 ROAS. Like, by the way, like that 7K days that we're doing with this brand is like, our ad spend is like, I think under 2K or around 2K. Like our ROAS is super, super healthy with that one. And then this brand that I showed you, the backend was really easy. It was really simple. 1,000 MOQ, custom packaging could take under a week. So everything was really smoother with this product, and that's something that we learned. Like every product has different backend flexibility, I guess, and that's something like you can't really know until like you get there, right? So it's like, that is why I came here today. And one of like the biggest lessons I've learned is always having like multiple stores. I used to be like a big advocate of focusing on one, but I've clearly like noticed and learned myself how you're putting all your eggs in one basket, and something like our first brand, something can happen like that where it's pretty much unpredictable. At least now you can lean on your second or other stores, and maybe even start up another store, right? To ease out the risk. And then of course, when you have like 1 or 2 brands that are super, super promising, I would obviously fully advocate to double down on that. But I've definitely learned my lesson of like, never be complacent, never think that one brand is gonna be the absolute fucking $1 million, $1 billion idea, and you have to focus solely on that without like actually seeing if it's even possible. Like I first started off with this brand thinking it was it, right, without even getting the custom packaging, because I thought like we can just do it. And of course we could just do it, but it's like, is it worth it? Once you create the skill of the VSLs, and that's something that I've been teaching a lot, and I really hope that a lot of people are implementing it. Maybe I'm not the best teacher. It is of course a bit more of a complex topic, right? VSLs, advanced marketing research, and fundamentals of marketing, direct response marketing as a whole, is a bit more like complex compared to like what you might see from the generic fucking ecom guru there. But I've definitely been teaching that a lot because I've come to the point where I can turn multiple brands profitable if I really wanted to, and it's just now depending on like what's worth my time, what has the potential, and this and that. And it's so funny because I had a full circle moment when I realized that because I'm now gaining such amazing skills, I've really realized what is the highest leverage thing to do to make a profitable e-com store. Double down on that for like, quarter of a year, almost half a year or whatever, a few months. And it's now made me at this point where I can turn a lot of stores profitable. And I remember struggling to even make one store profitable or even get a fucking sale, right? So it's super fun. I'm super excited for this Q4. I think it's definitely it. It's definitely it. Like, God's with me on this one. And I'm super, super excited. But yeah, that's something I've learned, having multiple stores and trying to work on multiple, maybe not at the start. Like, of course, when you have nothing working for you, work on one to get it profitable. And once it's consistent around 1K days, 2K days, you can start looking into starting another one. And there you go with it. But yeah, I'm super excited, man. We're making a lot of money and it's consistent. And we're going to make a lot more. Me and my partner are fucking hungry. Jason, we are hungry, man. I've never worked so hard in my life. And that's something else that I've learned, where it's like, you have to kind of just fucking, like, you don't understand the effort it takes to, do all of this and is successful. Like, if you have not reached the success yet to do something consistent, to work on something that has potentially, exiting potential, like, there's a lot of stuff to do, a lot of VSLs to pump out, a lot of marketing, a lot of even just even the practical stuff. There's a lot of fundamentals to learn as a whole, right? There's so much to do. And that's why it's like, you have to be hungry. You have to fucking work hard. Like, there's no way around it. I worked a few nights ago till fucking sunrise. I was sitting at this desk and I'm like working out. I was losing track of time, and then I just see like the room starting to become lighter. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And I check, it's like fucking 4:30 in the morning. Sunrise is coming up. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know. But hey man, it's part of the grind. And of course there's seasons in life. Like this is a season where I'm purely on the fucking grind, and there will be seasons where I'm traveling and maybe chilling a bit more. But right now, in order for me to get to the next step, I need to lock in, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Because this Q4 is going to be different. This Q4 is I always like to believe that the Q4 is where life-changing money happens. It is the gateway. The gate is open, and it doesn't stay up that long. And I'm definitely getting prepared for that. So it's going to be crazy, crazy, crazy. But yeah, of course, if you obviously, been working on something for the longest time to help everyone, really be advanced in their direct response marketing. And I think what I have to teach is pretty fucking damn valuable. So I've been working on some crazy shit behind the scenes, but it's all more or less done. You can check the link below if you really want to check it out and really want some help. But because like now I'm so I can help so many people. There's so much garbage out there, and I really believe I can help a lot of people, man. Me and my partner definitely, are having things clicking, I guess. And I just want to bring as many people with me as I possibly can, and really change the game, right? From garbage info and all this brain rotted shit to fucking, really great value. And there's a lot of other people out there that give a lot of value, but they're not known. So hopefully I can get my name known and, share the knowledge with a lot of people that want it. Anyways, that is the update for the business. Road to $1 million is getting very, very close. Let me tell you that. It is definitely getting close. Give it a few months, and I'm definitely here. We're going to have a big hooray, big party. Guys, do you just remember, like, it's a full circle moment. Like, just going back, what are we at, day 400 something? Day one, not knowing fucking anything, going through it all. Road to $1 million is about to come to an end soon. I promise you that. And I'm so super excited. So stick with me. It's almost there. And this is going to be one of the, bro, fucking make a documentary out of this. It's going to be a crazy documentary. Fucking damn. I'm hyped. But yeah, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for next Wednesday's video. Definitely some sauce there. And of course, as always, I'll see you at the fucking top.